doing, if you're all watching us on Instagram live, we are doing our sunrise session. So we're kind of giving you guys a little sneaky peek of what's on YouTube and our channel, where we do some really great stuff with horses and share with you a little bit of like some of the life lessons that they've taught me about leadership, empowerment, and actually, I don't know how to even say this that would make sense, and it might make sense, but how this horse, especially this horse, taught me how to be an entrepreneur. And that's a pretty interesting thing, right, Trace? Trace. Because it's really about relationships. One of my mentors, you might know him, his name is Tony Robbins. He says something that it took me about 2 years to really understand. And it was, business is a spiritual game. And I was like, what the hell? How does spirituality and business have anything to do with one another? And then I started to get it when I realized what it was with the horses too, and how it's really about relationship. And hi baby. And in order to build wealth, you have to, in a way that I would want to build wealth, and the way that my tribe and my sisterhood wants to build wealth, is through service. And to me, service is about spirituality. And as much as I ask of these horses to do for me, I serve them. You know, I serve them. I come down and I clean their stalls, and I brush the little cockapurs out of their manes every day, and I care for them, and I serve them. So the exchange really comes when you give to them first. And isn't that relationship? And isn't that about service? And isn't that service to, when you start looking at service to the greater good? Have you ever heard of a win-win? And that's what I learned from these guys, is that I get so much more out of my connection with these guys when I look at it from a win-win. When I look at it and say, what's the win for him when I ask him to come down? So I'll pet his nose, or I'll give him a cookie, or he gets a release, or it gets to connect, right? And he goes, I don't like that. Okay, well, that's all right. We'll come here, we'll do it in a different way. It taught me about asking permission. It taught me about building rapport, because really, what is rapport except collection of the heart? And I look at this horse and I love him. Hi, baby. And I want to collect this horse's heart. And when you collect someone's heart, and you're not doing it from a space of ego, yeah, sure, you might get a sale, but you're not going to have the relationship like this guy. You're not going to have that lifelong customer. And in an intimate relationship, it's the same, right? That's your life partner. That's always constantly looking to ways to give. I'm looking for ways to give to him always. And you hear the little one in the background. She's clunking around with her bucket. So that tells me she wants to play. So when I have time and I can, I go, I'm going to go play with her. What can I do to give to these horses? What can I do? Oh, baby. What can I do? So I feel like the win, and then what's the win for me? The win for me is that they allow me to ride them. They allow me to engage with them and pet them and love them and play with them and run with them. And man, just the fulfillment that I get from having the connection that I've built by collecting these guys' hearts. And how you collect the heart of each horse is different, just like it is with people. You collect the hearts and you build the confidence in an extrovert differently than you would build the confidence and collect rapport with an introvert. So each one of these guys has a different persona. And when we do our virtual experience, I'll share that with you about why it is so important to your business that you have this collection, that you connect with yourself so you can connect with others. It's so important to understand that. Where are you going? What would you like? Right? And so much of us are like, hey, don't do that, do this. Why is he moving? Right? Because he's bored and he wants to do something different. I'm like, okay, well, can you learn patience? And why is that important? And how can I show up for him so he understands that whatever I'm asking him to do is in his best interest, right? And isn't that sales? My product is going to help you. It's in your best interest to buy my product or service. I'm not here to sell you my shit so I can make a buck. I'm here to determine what I have will serve you. And if I can't, can I connect you with what will? And if you've ever seen the movie Miracle on 34th Street with the Santa Claus that sends the little kid's mom to Gimbel's instead of Macy's to buy the roller skates instead of trying to sell him the surfboard or the sleigh or whatever it was, it's about filling a need. It's about providing that space where we're either alleviating a pain or enhancing a pleasure. And that's what I look at for these guys. It's like, how can I alleviate your pain? How can I make your life better? How can I show you that by doing a circle this way, it allows you to move in a healthier way so you can be faster, stronger, calmer, braver, more athletic. And that's what it's about for me. So thanks for tuning in to this morning's sunrise session. We're gonna go play with him. So maybe this is part one of today. Maybe we'll show you what we're gonna be doing with him tomorrow. And I'll show you what it looks like to have a horse move in a healthy way so they can be happier. Because the healthier you are, the happier you are. Health, wealth, and all that. Thanks, Ben Franklin. So thanks for tuning in. Oh, look at your big stretch. Oh, and the more you give, the more others want to give, right, Chase? So thanks for tuning in again. Join us on our virtual experience this Thursday. It's going to be phenomenal. You'll learn more about what these horses have to teach us and ourselves about how to build a business, how to relate to others, and how to know, love, and be yourself. And believe in yourself. It will change your life. I'm Jen Zoe, and this is Energen.